covering up the brown on my trees. What do I do?
Add some water to your blue, or maybe, and add a little bit of white so that it doesn't. Yeah, because we don't want to cover up our trees. So add.
No, I know.
Add a little bit more white and add water. So I'm using water in my paint so that it's more see-through. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to use water. You want.
Still very dark.
If you have white, add more white. We want my blue. This is how light my blue is. It's what more like white with a touch of blue than it is.
Yes, so is mine. But the thing is, I don't know why it's like yours really looks like like it's shadowing over it. Mine is like covering it.
Let's see. Can I see yours?
Okay, just a minute. Oh.
You definitely need more water. It's a lot of water. It's a lot of water. More water than you think it is. It's mine is very liquidy. Mine is very liquidy.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Very thin. Make it very thin so that when you like put it, you can see you can see this when I'm doing it here, you can almost see through.
Right, the paper.
Yes, yeah. It's not a lot of water.
It's a very thin color.
Oh, yeah.
You can just take water and spread that paint you have on, and
take some water and just take that and just spread it. Just spread it from the whole. I think the amount of paint you have on there could probably do like an entire side, thing, yes. Not the entire side. So
okay, so my question is, I'll have to paint over the trunk again, correct?
We're gonna add some more layers to the trees. This is
okay.
We painted it black firsthand just so that when we do our background, we wouldn't cover up our drawing.
Okay.
I think it would be a lot harder to like do all this background in between all these branches. I think it would have been a lot harder.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to go over the branches again, which is why we're going to move a little bit faster today than normal because
we want to finish.
Yeah. And if you're done with your sky, you can do the white down here, right? Because the bottom's going to be snow. So I'm going to just add in the white down here.
The white goes in the triangle area, not on the back.
Yes, on the triangle area.
Hey, everyone, I'm having bad connectivity issues, so I'm just going to hang up. Thank you for recording it, Kavita, and I look forward to seeing it and working with that. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Pooja. Bye. Sorry, my connectivity.
So we will see
Happy New Year.
our art class January 13th. Okay, Balaji, next one.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to stay on, but I keep getting logged out. So
Yeah.
thank you.
All right. Also, the distinction between the horizon line doesn't need to be too distinct. Like, it doesn't need to be too, cut and dry. You can have some of the blue go into the white area, but you just want to have the white area and the blue area. Again, your trees are going to get covered up, but that's okay because we're going to go over it.
This napkin is coming here because there's all these paint and
Okay, so once you've done your background, should I wait a minute? Hey, that's your
yes, my paint.
paint. That's a good size, right?
For white, yeah.
Okay, so once you've done the basic color, we're gonna go in with some
Pooja, after blue, what we had to do? White color?
white down here in these triangle sections.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, should I wait a minute then? Wait a minute.
So gray light. No, it's not gray.
Can I just ask you, what other colors do we need?
We're kind of going to be using all the colors, but very little of every other color. Like, you don't need a lot of yellow or red or black, but we are going to
Okay.
a little bit. Just have about. But again, just very little. Okay, so once we finish this background, we're going to go in with regular blue, and we're just going to add some of that darker blue kind of to the sides and to the top, the corners and stuff. And this doesn't have to be, none of this has to be exact. It can be kind of loose. You can blend it out if you want, but you don't have to blend it out too much. You can just kind of go in and get all these different colors going. And I'm just going to try and remain kind of, in my tree line, not get too muddled up with my trees.
Pooja, the white, we had to use without water.
No, I added a little bit of water into that as well. Yeah, I added water into that.
Okay.
So it's not, is it the, it's, so you're putting the dark blue and then you're putting like with water again?
Yeah, I put in the dark blue and I take water and I'm just going to drag it out a little bit.
Okay.
That the really dark parts remain kind of in the corners, but then it still gets,
Yeah, when you drag it with water, it looks
I
like
just,
a
I
mist.
just, yeah, I just dip it in my water and then I just drag it out. So
Okay.
color, clean off my brush, dip it in the water, and then just drag out the paint. This piece, water is going to be your best friend for this kind of stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, you're definitely going to want to utilize water.
Only on this side, not right hand side. No.
No, we can do it on the right side as well. It's much fun. Make it look nice. So again, I'm gonna do the same thing. Go in here, add in a little bit of blue, kind of in between my branches. And it don't have to be perfect. And I just take water and I just
Hello? Hello? All right.
should I put some green to this background too?
Which one?
Green.
Gray?
Green
Green?
into the background. No,
I mean,
too much? Yeah. Too much complicated. Okay.
because dark thousand blue.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh,
And then after you do the sides, I'm just gonna go in here in the middle and add in some white to make this middle part lighter. Just gonna add in white, make this middle part a little bit lighter. And a few of these branches here. Again, just going in between the branches wherever I want it to be, taking water, and then just blending it all out. Good. If you want to add more dark, you can, but this is kind of what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna add too many other colors here. We're gonna keep it kind of simple, but pretty. If you want to add other dark areas, like maybe I want to go in here, maybe add a little bit of dark. Put put the yellow in the thing, put the yellow on the ground, add a little yellow here, and repaint our trees and add a little colors, and then we're done.
यहाँ बच्चे जाएंगे, right?
Mhm. And if you want, you can start adding some of that yellow on the ground here. Or do you want to wait until I do that?
Here?
No, you can wait till I do it.
Okay. Pani or yellow? I know, okay. Yes.
Okay, so our next step. Can I move on to the next step?
There is what? No, so where in your mind?
Can I move on to the next step? Yes? Yep. Yes?
Yes,
Yes? Okay.
Pooja,
Meenakshi Auntie, very good. Yeah, I'm gonna look at everyone at the end. I'm not gonna look at everyone's now.
Yes.
So we're just gonna, so we can get through the painting.
Okay, bye.
So the next step, we're gonna add in the yellow in the lanterns or street lights,
yellow. Okay.
and add in yellow here. And we're gonna be going over the lanterns as well. We're gonna be going over the trees and everything again, but we're just doing this now so we can get the, the light patterns. So going in, adding yellow in here. And then we're also gonna add in some yellow around the base of the lamppost, so around the bottom of the lights. I'm gonna add in just like a few streaks of just yellow, because it would cause a reflection. So we're just gonna add in a little bit yellow here. Just like three lines around each. You can even. But just like I put three yellow lines around the base, around the bottom of each line. Bottom, three yellow lines. If you want to get started, the next step is going to be repaint our trees with dark brown. So red, green, black.
Okay. Dark brown, huh?
Mm-hmm. So for those of you who are done with the light post, the next step is going to be to repaint our trees with a dark brown. And for that, we're going to mix together red, green, and black. So just some red, green, and black. Red, green, so green, putting in some red. Put in red until you get a brown that you're happy with. I like that brown. Then I'm gonna add in a touch of black to make it darker. And I'm gonna use this color to paint over my trees. Now, you may not be able to see my trees perfectly, but I can see them, you know, from where I am. So I'm gonna just start painting over them so we can see them through that misty fog.
Pooja, that color is reddish brown. I'm sorry, I keep cutting out.
Just show me your colors, Pooja, brown colors.
It's brown, so we're mixing together red, green, and a little bit of black. It's a darker brown, not more of a warm brown. It's more of like a cool brown. So I've got a little bit more green in there. But just basically get to a brown that you're happy with, right? So that it looks like brown, it doesn't look too much like green or red, and then just add in some black to that. Make it darker.
My green is not good, so that's why it's not coming out brown.
If your green is not good, you can make your own green by mixing together blue and yellow. So if you mix together blue and yellow and then add red into that, just mix together the three primary colors, you can make it another brown. I mean, that's essentially what we're doing when we mix together red and green. We're mixing together all three primary colors, which is what makes brown.
Repaint the tree, right?
Repainting the trees.
If mine looks like really black, should I just leave it or should I change it?
Your color for the trees?
Yeah,
That's okay, as long as it's a color you're happy with. If you want it to be more brown, I can help you make it more brown, but if you like the color, then that's fine. My color is also pretty dark, but
I could see that it's brown. Mine looks more black. How would I change that?
add in more red and green. Just add in more of the regular colors.
Okay,
Because black is really strong, so really just a small touch makes it very black. So if you put in like a little bit more than that, it's gonna make it very dark. So just add in more red and green to make it lighter.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Why? She not eating?
She hasn't eaten anything.
What's her problem? Why is she having, she should love to eat. Should we tell the doctor?
I think giving her the spicy food, she doesn't like the bland meat. We should try and get the fresh.
But she loves that. She devours that. Oh no, this tree is too thick. Where's this tree going?
We paint not the
The lampposts are gonna be black.
black.
Lampposts are not gonna be brown.
Right side will be the same color?
So the trees on the right side, yes, they're gonna be the same color, but the lampposts are gonna be black. So the lights are gonna be black. I don't know how all this paint got on my.
On your what?
Look, all this green and red paint.
Oh, when I'm painting everything, the outline was a very important thing because it brought out the जो मैं कार्टून में ड्रॉ करी છે ને તેમાં પછી આઉટલાઈન કરવાની બ્લેક
Cartoons always are important. It's not done yet.
I know.
That's good. I'm also just gonna repaint over my people because they got a little lost.
Did you paint lamp post black, Pooja?
Yes, lamppost I painted black, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Only the next.
Should I move on to the next one? Oh, we only have 10 minutes, yeah. Okay, yes. So I'm just gonna quickly do the last few steps. We're gonna add little bits of like yellow and white onto our trees on the right side, just kind of as on these trees, and the ones on the left, we're gonna add a little bit of yellow and white, just to like, and not all throughout, just like little dashes of it, to kind of bring some depth to the tree, and there's like lights, a little bit of reflection on the tree. So just intermittently, that's not a good word. Every so often, put like little whites lines. I'll do it and then it'll make more sense. It's too watery. It's too watery.
Inside the tree.
Yes, on the right side of the tree. So kind of like that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like that. And you can do that with yellow. Just on the right side. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to brighten up the tree, add a little bit of, like there's reflections, like there's bark.
Only on the right hand side of each tree.
On the right side of the trees on the left.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna keep doing that. On the right side of the branches. Can also look like snow. Multi-purposed. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, good. You can add a little bit more if you want to. And it doesn't have to be perfect straight lines. You don't even have to make them like, if your brush is a little dry, that's fine too, because It'll add texture. It's just all about adding texture. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the trees on the right, but I'm gonna do it on the left-hand side. Right, so like they're facing each other. So these trees doing it on the right side, these trees doing it on the left side. These trees are a bit thinner, so it's not gonna really be like a one side thing, but okay. Think of it like where this light, this yellow light, where it would shine, right? It would shine on this side of these trees and this side of these trees. That's kind of how you can determine where you're supposed to put the. Yeah, so you can do more if you want to. See, I have like this one's
The white should be on the branches too, or just on the trunk?
it can be on the branches too. It can be on the branches too. You can pick and choose. I put it on some branches, not all of them.
You know, I have no control of this. I have a thin brush and it still comes out very wide. I don't know. I'm trying my best, you know?
If you kind of very lightly, don't use any pressure with the brush you have. So I have kind of like I have a small brush, but what I do is I try and get a very fine tip with the paint, right? So I get it like flat like that. Oh, can you see that now? Flat, like it's not gonna focus, is it?
Okay.
Okay, get it very flat, and then with very light pressure, you're not pushing down on it on all. It's almost like the brush is controlling itself. So you're
Okay.
just guiding the brush along where you want it to be. I'm not pushing down because as soon as you push down, it's gonna make the bristles spread and it's gonna make it a wider.
Yeah. That's probably what I'm doing and I don't even realize it. Okay.
Very lightly, very lightly.
Okay.
Flashing this painting is. What else would you put?
I thought we put in a little bit of snow. We just do it.
Yes.
Flicky, flicky.
Ah, I like that. The flicky flicky.
If you feel like you want, you can put in other colors. You don't have to just put in, yellow and white, but I think I'm gonna leave it at just yellow and white. I'm gonna put a little extra white around the base of the tree. The trees. I don't look like they're getting engulfed in snow.
And where is the yellow again? Is it over the white or is that separate?
Yeah, I over the white and between the white, it really up to you. I kind of alternated the yellow and the white and put some, sometimes I overlapped it, but
Okay.
or it can be right on top of the white,
Okay. Thanks.
either way. Part of the piece, it's kind of like you gotta feel it out where you think, it depends on how wide your trees are and how,
Yes.
what you feel like you want to do. If you just like do it a little bit and then take a step back and look at it, hold it afar.
Okay. Okay.
Where do I want to put it? That's kind of the best way. We've only got 3 minutes left, so I'm going to show you guys the last thing we're going to do. The last thing we're going to do is you're going to take a kind of wider brush, a bigger brush, put some white onto the brush, like that. And then just take your finger and flick it like this, and it's going to look like snow.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so just take it, a wider brush, put some white on it, And this is kind of a fun part. If you don't want to do that, you can just go in and make little dots of snow. That's fine too. This is
Does
just,
it have to be a dry brush or could you use the wet one?
dry brush works better. Just
Okay,
the brush you have, dry it off, and then
okay.
paint on there. A little messy, but if you hold it closer to the canvas, it'll won't be that big.
Okay.
Yes. Now.
This is a way to do, I've done stars like this, snow. Again, if you want to just do dots, you can do that too. That's fine. A bit more fun. You gotta get a little bit more paint on there.
I might have to.
If you don't have enough paint, it's not gonna work quite as well, but just get a little bit more paint on your brush. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can see that, but got little splatters everywhere. It's too strong.
Okay. I need a harder brush.
Use this one.
Oish.
Pooja, look my.
Yes, I'll do the other ones now.
Pooja.
I'm taking it. Very nice, Meenakshi auntie. Very nice.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna put a few.
Pooja, I did only on the left side. Pooja?
Jyoti auntie looks good though. Jyoti auntie. Yeah. Oh, that's
Okay,
Bharti auntie. Bharti auntie looks good.
thank you.
The red one.
Bharti auntie. Yes. Bharti auntie
On the
looks
right.
good.
Top right.
I didn't finish the right side.
That's okay. We're gonna send the recording to everybody, so if you want to like catch up with that, that's good.
I had big
Later on.
You can wipe it. Very nice. Yeah, there's one on the slides, but I don't know at the bottom.
That's okay.
All right. So, Sharda auntie, nice, very nice, Sharda auntie. So we're not gonna meet until the 13th
Correct.
because I'm
Yes.
moving into my apartment next week, so I'm gonna be kind of busy, so I won't be able to have the class, but the week after that, and what's the new date and time?
Wednesdays at 4 p.m. our time.
Wednesdays at 4 p.m. New York time.
Okay, no problem. Could you please send me the, the recording?
Yes, I will send the recording to everybody when the
Okay.
My question to
Happy
you,
New Year, Pooja. Take
all
care
the
and
best,
good luck.
Pooja.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Good luck.
All
Good
the
luck,
best.
Pooja.
Happy New
All
Year.
the best, thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Happy New Year to you, Pooja.
Happy New
Travel
Year and
safe.
all the
Bye,
best.
everyone.
Happy New Year, badaine.
Happy New
Good.
Year.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Bye.
Lot of
Happy New Year. Pooja,
Good day, happy
see
New
you.
Year.